Hello beautiful souls, it's Rose from Psychic Readings with Rose, here to bring you your February 2023 Psychic Tarot card reading for the sign of Aries. Before I start this reading, I just want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments. Keep them coming. The channel is growing. I need you to keep liking, sharing, and subscribing if you're cross-watching or you want to share with a loved one so I can continue to give you this content. Without further ado, let's do Aries. So Aries, in the recent past regarding your energy, your current energy, of course time being fluid, so whenever you watch this reading it will apply to you, but this is for the month of February. We have the King of Swords in the reverse. Now, the King of Swords in the reverse can be their moon sign, maybe their rising sign, but mostly their sun sign and moon sign. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini male. Now, it will be different for some of you who are cross-watching, or either you're involved with a male or a female. This is a general reading. In order to pinpoint if it's a male or female exactly, we would have to get it. You have to get a personal reading with me, and I will discuss that below. So this is in the reverse. It's not a positive person in your life, and this is the recent past few days. I'm going to say that this person has exited your life. Whether you decided for that person to no longer be in your life, or this person decided to exit your life, it will be different for some of you. To me, if the King of Swords in reverse leaves your life, take it as a blessing, don't look back, and move on. Okay? So I apologize if this hurts right now, because I know the King of Swords with their words, based on the other cards that I'm seeing, which I will get into with you, looks like this person was verbally abusive. Not physically abusive, but verbally abusive, which is bad enough, okay? But you're okay, Aries. You're fine, okay? Because you're actually better than fine. You got the first card of the major arcana, the Fool, okay? And the Fool, I don't know if any of you have ever read or ever heard of the Fool's Journey. When I was teaching myself tarot, I read the Fool's Journey, and it took me through the entire major arcana, learning about the journey of the Fool. The Fool in the upright position doesn't even look before they leap, because they know where they're going. They're positive. They know what they want in life. They're on a spiritual quest, whether it's for paths that enlighten mentally, mind expansion, or it could be actually physically going somewhere to expand the mind, or just to go on vacation, but it's a vacation of enlightenment, of learning. For some of you, this is work. If you do happen to love what you do and it doesn't feel like work, God bless you. For some of you, it will be a journey because of all your hard work. You're ready to go on a journey and teach and learn. You know, there's that saying, those who can't do, teach. Well, with the Fool in the upright position, you can teach, you can learn, you can preach, you can do it all. And you're always landing on your own 2 feet. Now, generally, this is an Aries card, especially for me. I feel it's an Aries card. Sometimes I feel like it's also a Scorpio card, because Scorpio is always the phoenix rising from the ashes and always reinventing themselves, but it'll be different for everyone. I generally don't like to go by what is written. I like to go by what my intuition tells me, or my higher self, or my guides tell me, or what I feel in my heart, what it is. And with the Fool, they don't care about what anyone tells them. They don't. So this King of Swords, the Fool doesn't care. So I'm glad to say this, Aries. As King of Swords went bye-bye, whether you did it or they did, that's fine. not everybody is meant to walk our path in life throughout our entire lives. Some of us have friends and or partners that have been with us for a very long time, and maybe some of them who grew up with our partners or have friends since childhood. That's really beautiful, and some of us do not. The Fool knows what's good for them and knows what's not good for them, and they just live by, I want to say they live life symbolically. You know, they live through life symbolically. So some fools are very carefree, but they're still symbolic about what they do, and they feel that everything is a lesson, everything happens for a reason, and they really take that to heart. So that's why this person now has no abandon and knows that they're headed off in the right direction regardless of what's to come. The Fool doesn't know what's out there, but he's going full speed ahead anyway. Or she, okay, this is gender fluid here. Usually, you know, traditionally the Fool is a man in the original Rider-Waite Tarot. He is a man. And by the way, if you're teaching yourself Tarot, if you're first starting, I would suggest purchasing the Rider-Waite Tarot deck to learn, and then also get yourself a book of reversals along with the pamphlet that they have in there. You'll see why. And I hope that some of you are learning to read tarot or runes or astrology or Reiki. Maybe some of you are breaking away from organized religion and you're starting your own path. Maybe yoga, meditation, all these kinds of quantum healing. All of that is just amazing, and the Fool loves it all. So, but in the current future position, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Now, the Four of Swords upright and the reverse speaks of needing rest or taking a little holiday. With the Fool being upright, it doesn't look like a little holiday. It looks like a long journey. So it could be a few months abroad. It can be a long course or class that you're taking. Maybe it's a year-long class until you get certified, or maybe you're starting school, you're going for your master's, you're finishing up your whatever it is. It looks like it's more of a long, you're in it for the long time. It's not like a short. So to me, with the Four of Swords being in the reverse position, many of you that are actually traveling on this road into enlightenment are needing to adapt to the time change, needing to maybe take naps if you can, if time allows, needing time, more time seclusion. So maybe you're on this journey alone, not with the King of Swords in reverse, which we don't want him there. Maybe you're meeting people, and maybe you're going through time changes, or you have a lot of things on your plate every day. Your schedule's full, so you need that power nap during the day, and you know, just to help you, because at night you don't get to sleep, and then it's early to rise, and you're just kind of like all over the place. But take that time, adapt to your surroundings, because you don't want to drain yourself too much. Now, the Fool is a healthy individual, mentally, spiritually, physically. He's a healthy individual. But if we don't listen to our bodies when we need sleep, and we push ourselves sometimes too much, it's not going to serve us in the long run. So learn to rest, learn to nap, learn to sleep in, learn to go to bed early. Switch it up. The Fool knows what to do. And the last card, the advice from my guides, Spirit, your guides, my higher self, your higher self, is the Moon reversed. Now, many people see this card as sometimes a negative card, especially in the upright position. However, I do not. I am a Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising. As you know, most of you know, Cancer is ruled by the Moon. I am wearing a moon phase shirt, so I am very in touch with the Moon, and I love all the phases of the Moon, especially the new Moon, which we just had in the sign of Aquarius, which happens to be my moon sign. with that being said, Aries, many of you are learning your sun, moon, rising, Venus, planets. Maybe you're learning astrology. Maybe you're learning a sidereal astrology. There's also Celtic astrology. Maybe just regular tropical astrology is what I usually go by. Is what I go by. I'm not an astrologer, but I am starting to get into it. And this new moon in Aquarius that just passed was in your 11th house, and that's of friends, associations, and getting out there and forming new alliances. So this is very fitting here. With the moon in reverse, though, let me just get back to that. The moon upright speaks of like secrets, the occult, the hidden, the mother energy, the feminine archetype, the divine feminine, all of that. But in the reverse position, it's finding out something that was hidden from you. Maybe you weren't seeing it. Maybe it was kept from you by a person. Maybe your guides did not want you to know that. Maybe it wasn't your time to know. Timing is everything, right? Sometimes we're not meant to know everything at a certain time in our lives because we might suffer setbacks because of that. And especially the Fool is grounded and knows about energy and how to work with the energies that be. I pretty much think the Fool knew that, okay, I'm finding this out now, and this is the right time for me to figure this out. Could be that something came out on the new moon that you didn't know, and now you know, and it's only going to make things better. I mean, I would rather know. Let's say I have a hidden enemy, or I have somebody said something about me that was not true. Intentionally or unintentionally, someone hurt me. I would rather know than not know and deal with it then, because there's always room for changing, working with and manifesting what you want to bring into your life and what you don't want based on the phases of the moon. Okay, so even if we are going towards the full moon, which we have in February, and we have a full moon, like I said, some of you are watching this beforehand, which is great. Some of you might be watching it afterwards. We have a full moon in the sign of Leo, which is your sister sign, fire sign. It's on the 5th, and on the full moon we release. So whatever you found out on the new moon, now we can work with that, write it down. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you wrote it down, because the Fool writes things down. Write it down. And if it's not serving you, probably this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini has something to do with it. If it's not serving you, you let it go. With your full moon ritual, you let it go. So I just want to say thank you for watching this video. If you've made it through the end, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Please feel free to comment. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, if it resonates with you, if it resonates with a loved one, family member, what have you. And if you are new here, welcome. I hope you stay with us and make sure you like.